Welcome back to the Knitting Place podcast. This is podcast number 258. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed already, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. My name is Dina. You can find me at the Knitting Place on Instagram, Ravelry, and Facebook.
And I am Pam Sapp on Instagram and Ravelry, and Pam Sapiens on Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe. We're 170 away from 10,000, Dinah.
Oh, my goodness.
In case you haven't figured it out.
I haven't really looked.
Give or take one or two.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Getting there.
So for the big
close.
10,000, I'm thinking of doing a redesigned bag.
Oh, that would be nice.
For a giveaway. So big giveaway. Yep.
That would be nice.
So we have a lot to look forward to.
Absolutely. So how are you doing today, Dinah? Dinah's a little crazy today.
I'm a little frazzled. Of course, it's a short week. So that always elevates my stress a little bit. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow hours, again, if you're local, from 10:30 to 1. My phone is not in service right now.
When you say your phone, you're not talking about your cell phone.
I'm about the shop phone.
You're talking about yourself now, the shop phone.
I have an issue with my credit card and the bank, and it's just
it heightens the frazzleness.
Since December 31st. I mean, it's
there's
crazy.
There's something wrong with that.
Very fishy.
Maybe they sent it to the wrong place. Maybe they did something wrong. I got mine in 2 days. I got mine from Monday to Wednesday.
5 times, because they told me it would take 2 days.
Yeah.
It didn't arrive. Now, again, maybe I was overzealous. There was New Year's Day.
But they told you 2 days.
Right. So I went 4 days later. Then I went 5 days later.
Well, someone made a mistake.
A week later. Right.
No. That happened to me over the holidays.
So
just
frustrating.
Before Christmas. And it was a Monday afternoon when I got home from school. And they said, we'll waive the fee and you'll get it on Wednesday. And I got it on Wednesday. Came in a FedEx or a thing.
So it's interesting because
an envelope.
Your number gets transferred over without you having to...
They kept the same number, or they give you a different... No, I got a different number.
I needed to get a new number because the one that they issued, I couldn't find.
Right.
But because they issued me a new number, everything has to get changed.
Yeah, everything has to get changed over.
But guess
correct.
what?
What?
There are certain things like...
That don't...
Amazon.
Yeah.
Somehow they have this new number.
Are you sure? But you don't even know what the new number is.
I've been making purchases. I see the last 4 digits.
Is it the same as the one you stopped? Oh, that doesn't make sense, Dinah. There's something going on.
So when I went to the bank, she said, oh, Amazon, everything they charge. Like they let everything go through.
I don't understand. But you don't have a card. How'd they get the number? How'd they get the number?
So Anna said when he was issued a new card, the bank somehow took care of all the number changing.
Oh, I don't know about that.
But
could be.
So far, my vendors are waiting,
I had to change my Dunkin' Donuts.
I have to wait in line. I've been so spoiled.
You can't pre-order your Dunkin', right?
I can't pre-order my Dunkin'.
I had to change that.
Everything.
What happened to
Dunkin', my vendors, Rebecca. Becky is so sweet. She's like holding me, accountable, which is very kind. Clinton Hill. Chow Gu.
Right.
Everyone's waiting. All my vendors are waiting for credit card. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, if you need me to do something, you let me know.
I might. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's been
a doozy. Give me your husband's credit card.
I have other credit
At least for your phone.
Oh, and so that's how we started, the shop phone.
Yeah.
I mean, the shop phone is connected to... So the problem is that now if I start changing everything... I won't have it as my business account.
What do you mean changing everything?
Like, let's say I give everybody my personal credit card.
No, well, you don't want... No,
business is business.
I'm just saying for the phone issue, because the problem with the phone is that if you come back next week, they may not be able to turn it on right away. So that's the only issue, is that, And, of course, wouldn't you like to talk to us? Huh?
Somehow people have managed to get in touch with me. Email always works.
Anyway,
so that was that issue. And other than that, I had a crazy...
How was your weekend? I know you babysat.
My weekend was nice.
When did you babysit? What day was that?
Briefly.
Friday?
Saturday.
It was Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday.
It was Saturday. What did we do? I don't even know what I did on Saturday.
You went in at 4:00.
I went in late.
Yeah.
I had no one to watch Bear.
Oh, geez.
So they had to be there early at the wedding, my kids, for pictures.
Yep.
So we had to leave at 4, get there by 5. So we saw Millie for like, of course she was sleeping when we got there. She woke up.
Really? She was sleeping late?
Woke up at 6:15 and bedtime is 7.
How did she go to bed at 7 when she woke up at 6:15?
We started 7 with the bottle. She gets cranky.
Jeez, that's pretty good.
But we saw her for a window of 45 minutes.
I'm surprised. How could you wake up at 6:15 and go to bed at 7?
I'm telling you.
My kids never do that.
I'm not making it up.
Did your kids ever do that?
No.
No, that's crazy.
But she's on a schedule. Her schedule, like she's got
maybe
her,
she doesn't nap.
her clock.
Maybe she doesn't nap until a little later. That could be what it is.
She's still taking these, I don't want to say cat naps, but
Right.
she's not one that takes that 2, 3. My
She
kids
doesn't
took
take
the
it-
long nap
right,
in the
right.
afternoon.
She doesn't do that.
No, and I felt like I had a
Well,
reprieve.
she's still young enough for 2 naps a day.
Yeah,
She's still young enough
think
for
she
like
naps
a
3
morning
times.
nap. Does she really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's why. Maybe she
That's
doesn't take
probably
the
why.
one long nap.
So anyway,
Good for
saw her for a brief moment,
Right,
I'll
right.
call it, which was amazing anyway. Put her to bed, and then I had to run home. Now, Alice could have come home. We both went in, but I had to take care of Bear, feed Bear, walk Bear.
You're
I got
kidding
home.
me.
I'm not kidding.
So
I
you-
got home at 9 o'clock.
And then you stayed home.
I stayed home, and Alice stayed in the city.
Oh.
I didn't want to drive home at 1 in the morning by myself, and
Right, I don't blame you. So what time did he get
I
home?
drove home, and he took an Uber back.
Oh, he took an Uber.
And I didn't want an Uber back
And
either.
what time did he get back?
I think at 2 in the morning.
Oh my God! Yeah. You don't want to do that.
No.
Let him do that.
So that was that. Sunday, my yoga. That's been a fun thing. I was telling Pam I was more limber in my yoga. I feel like okay,
Making progress.
yeah, I felt good.
Good.
And I had a terrible bake day. I was telling
Oh,
Pam.
jeez, you were saying
I don't know
that.
if you guys follow me on Instagram.
Do you do an open bake? Is that what you do?
It was I
Open
do it
bake.
on a pizza stone.
Yeah, but it's open bake.
It's open
You don't
bake.
enclose it at all.
No, I used to.
Yeah.
These are now open bake. So Lisa said, you can put a pan of water inside and
can.
have it steam for an extra crust.
What they do is they buy lava rocks and they put the lava rocks in the pan and you pour some boiling water over it. They heat up
Problem
and
is-
that creates a steam. There's so many different ways of doing it.
So the problem is I use this Teflon,
Teflon,
baking
right,
pan,
right.
and at the high heat,
It was not. Yeah, that you can't use that high heat. Isn't that crazy? I know.
so I opened the oven. I don't remember why I opened the oven,
And what happened? All the fumes came out.
and Alice is like, something smells. And I'm like, well, nothing's smoking. And I definitely smelled something plasticky, but I'm like, there's nothing in there. So he opened the windows, and then we let the whole, everything bake.
And
When I went to take the pan out, because at the last 20 minutes,
You take it out,
I
right,
take it out
right.
so that it just
right.
dries up a little bit. And I put the pan in the sink, and when I flipped it over, I saw everything peeling off,
Oh, jeez.
the whole layer. I'm like, as now I knew what we smelled.
You knew
and
what it was.
the evidence,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't pay to eat those loaves because why would you?
They looked so gorgeous.
I know, but
Probably I didn't have the heart to cut it open to see like all the nooks and
don't
crannies.
even look at it.
I didn't want to see it.
You didn't want to look at your crumbs, so to speak.
I
That's
didn't
what
want
they.
The crevices and like the
That's
it
so
was so
funny.
bubbly.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
you
so
had
pissed.
you had good steam.
I had very good steam.
It gave you a
Yes.
good blistered crust,
Yeah,
right?
So it was like a sacrificial 4-loaf bake.
That happens
My poor
every
mom was
now and
waiting for.
again.
I mean, I had my loaves accounted for this week, especially since it's a short week, and I can't eat them.
No.
But that was a bummer.
There you go. Well,
That's it.
the next one will be better. Now you know not to use a
I learned.
coated pan.
Right, and for those of you who ever want to try a steam, make sure you use I'll put a Pyrex or a Corningware in there.
I know, just make sure that the temperature. I mean, I know that.
Pyrex is not going to break.
Just make sure those are high temperatures. Just check. Sometimes they're good up until 400 or you know what I'm saying.
yeah, I'll
most
check
people don't
Corningware.
bake at 450.
No, this is like a 475.
Yeah, right. Well, most people don't.
500
Yeah,
bake,
that's what I'm saying.
especially for the open bake.
What I did interestingly this week is I had gotten for the holidays. Same thing. A baking steel is the same as your pizza stone. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a piece of metal that you put in. And but I got the I don't know what it's called now. It's a thing that you put the bread on the steel, on the baking steel, but there's a cover I put over it. It's like a cover.
Okay.
It's called I don't know what the hell it's called. Excuse my language. I don't know what it's called. But you just, it doesn't have to preheat like you'd have to preheat the
oven.
Like if you're using a Dutch oven, you put the Dutch oven in and you preheat it for like a half an hour in the oven, with the oven to the oven temperature.
Right. You want.
But this you don't have to, and I don't have to put it in a pan, so I can put it on a parchment paper. I could put it on the baking steel, and I put the cover over it, and after 20-25 minutes, I take it off, and then let it bake. Yeah. I can't remember what that's called now.
Sorry.
I did it. Yes, I did. It's nice. I would like to do it. I would like to get one that's even larger, but you don't need to do that. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
How many big was your loaf?
I didn't weigh it. It's probably like 900 grams, I would say.
Oh, big.
Yeah,
and
900
for
grams.
one loaf?
Yeah, 800 to 900 maybe.
So I use 1,000 grams.
of flour.
But I do 4 mini loaves.
Right, so it's like a half.
You did one.
I used 1,000 grams of flour. I made 2 loaves, but if I was making one loaf, I would use 500 grams of flour.
Right.
So what I did this weekend, I said, you know what? I'm just mixing it. Look at that. I'm just mixing it together, which I did, and then I just, after they were both fermented, I split them in half, and I just did one plain, and I did one that was cheddar and onion.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah.
I haven't done inclusions in a bit.
So I decided to do that. And they're fun. But, I mean, honestly, I do like the plain ones because you could just eat that with anything. Mm-hmm. The inclusions are nice every now and again to fool around with. But anyway, I did that. And then I made a loaf of sandwich bread, which is always nice to have for a sandwich or for something, and that was it. But what else did you do? That was your weekend?
Yeah, I couldn't meet you for knitting.
Right, because you were babysitting.
Yeah. We did yoga. We barbecued last night.
Nice.
Alice and I. It was fun.
Good.
Went out for lunch with friends. Just
a nice day.
Knitting, yeah. Cast on some new things.
Oh, good for
happy.
you.
Yeah.
I cast on nothing.
I had knitting time.
There you go. Good. Well, what are you wearing, Dina? Is there
what did you
else?
do?
Oh, why didn't I talk about that?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I could skip
well,
over
I made some bread. I went for a massage on Saturday, which was lovely. I met David and Dennis.
Nice.
For coffee, and we did some knitting. Then I came home. I did the bread stuff and dinner and all that. And then yesterday, I didn't do much yesterday. Just did chores around the house. We went to lunch.
Those have to get done.
Yes, they do, right? Unless the mystery person, the ghost, does it, right? And then, what did I do yesterday? I did some knitting, but I had to do the bread, and then I started making a pot roast, and then I just said, you know what? I'm cooking the pot roast. I am not making it for dinner. We'll have it during the week, because then I would have had to make all the other stuff, and I would have been in the kitchen until what time? So I said, I'm not doing that. I'll put it aside for during the week. And I did some knitting at the end of the day, but not much knitting. Not that much. I mean, some, but not that much. And that was my weekend. Very unexciting.
I mean, same.
Yeah.
Filled with whatever.
Yep.
What are you wearing, Pam?
I wish I knew what it was called. I know you do.
Earth and Sky.
Thank you.
SweaterFreak.
Earth and Sky. From SweaterFreak. There you go.
She has the hat, Earth and Sky.
I'm trying to think. What do I get there? You know what I think of Alicia Plummer when I wear this. Did I make a sweater? I made a summer sweater from her. Right?
This is
SweaterFreak.
You did a test knit, I think.
Was this a test knit?
I don't recall.
I don't know. Earth and Sky. I used Bichet Bush, and I used dyed in the wool. I used Pick Your Poison. Correct.
Your color is gorgeous.
Yeah, Pick Your Poison, and it's just a plain.
I'm in love with Pick Your Poison, but we've never received it that way ever since.
Is that right?
Yes,
is that right?
Never.
Well, that's
so
what
good.
happens. That's what happens.
It's such a good look at your flow. Like it's so fluid.
Yeah, it's like a light
blue, the light green into the light pink, and it's funny because those are so not your colors.
They're not.
Like, that's a sweater I would knit.
It is a sweater you would knit, right?
Yes.
Isn't it? It is. It is.
But I love that you wear it.
Oh,
I love that you wear it.
I have to say,
and
it's
you enjoy
a
it.
very comfortable sweater to wear.
No, but even palette-wise.
Oh, that I wear
It's
the
like
colors.
you're out of,
Oh, yeah.
It's like it's out of your wheelhouse.
And I'm wearing a pair of jeans today.
Which is
There
nice.
you go.
Beautiful.
And so it's fun. I mean, I honestly, I was thinking about that today. I haven't made any winter sweaters this year. Isn't that crazy? I haven't made any winter sweaters. I'm still knitting gifts. The gift list has not dwindled at all.
I have Rocher left.
You do?
Yes.
For the hat, right?
The hat.
Did you finish the black one?
I did.
Oh, good for you.
Yes. I have a picture.
Was that for Sophie?
That was Sophie's.
Good.
I do have an FO. I have to find it now. She sent me a picture. And what else? She's so cute. She called me up to go out to dinner tonight.
Oh, that's sweet.
So I gave this to her when I was in the city.
Oh, that's cute,
last
Dina.
Wednesday.
On Wednesday you gave it to her?
Yeah.
Nice. Very cute.
Right before.
Very cute.
How cute is she? So she loves her hat.
Adorable.
Simple beanie number 7. No,
Exactly.
number 6. Rocher will be 7 and I will be 8. So Rocher wants black as well, but she wants to wait for the wee pack.
The wee pack of black.
Which should be coming out. I'm got to call Donna.
Coming in this week?
Yeah, I don't know. As long as they're supposed to receive it.
I know Audrey wants madder, but we don't have madder.
Should I order it with black?
I mean, have you ordered it yet?
I'm ordering.
Well,
no
if you're
matter
going to
what.
order it, then order the madder. Yeah, the madder is like a raisiny kind of color.
Gorgeous
like
color. We sold out.
It's not brown. It's not burgundy. It's like a mix of those two colors, right? You know, it's interesting. Tiffany, Katie's partner, she does design, interior design. And she did a post last week, and I meant to tell you, talking about the colors for the year.
For 2026?
And they were like...
White.
No.
Beige.
No. They were like burgundy, russet, orangey
But it's not the
kind of
Pantone color of the year.
She was talking about design. I don't know what she was... I'm not saying it was the Pantone.
Oh,
She didn't
okay.
say it was the Pantone. But I said I like
Burgundies
those
are
colors
in.
anyway.
Yeah,
Yes.
deep green. Those are all really good.
Those are my colors. Those
They
are my
are.
colors.
You're in fashion.
I'm still on to brown. I'll be
Brown is a
honest
hot
with you.
color.
I walked into TJ Maxx yesterday with my husband, and right in front of me there was a stand that I didn't bring it with me. I should have brought it with me. They had bags, like canvas bags with prints on them. I said, "Oh, those bags are nice," and they were on sale. They were like $10 or $12. I said, "What are these bags?" I'm looking at them. So I said, "I could use them for a knitting bag." You know, we can always use another knitting bag,
Was it
right?
Schlepp or something?
I think, no, they were saying like you could take it grocery shopping, but they were
Okay.
canvas bags, you
Okay,
know?
fine.
And so it had an outside pocket, and the one I got is brown.
Of course.
It's got these little cream something or others on them. But I said, I'm still on to brown.
Listen,
Haven't left my brown.
go to town because I think brown is going to be hot for a bit.
Yeah, there you go. So anyway, that's what I was going to say.
Awesome.
Yep.
I am wearing the Sophie scarf. This is, at least when I'm not having hot flash, this is my Sophie
What,
scarf.
you said when you're not having a hot flash?
Correct.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm okay.
You've got short sleeves on.
Yeah, I have my cashmere sweater. I'm just warm. It's over there. Yeah. This is Road to China Light. Love this little scarf. Cute little necktie.
Yep.
And it's enough, believe it or not, to keep you warm because I get warm and I take it off. So there it is, the Sophie scarf. It's a one skein.
And Road to China Light is like a sport weight yarn, right?
Yeah, sport weight to
And it's made out. It's got like alpaca. It's got yak. It's got everything.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful yarn. It feels really soft on the
Silk,
neck.
everything.
We have kits. It's a one skeiner. And yeah,
There you
that's
go.
what I'm wearing.
Very good.
Whips.
I do have a whip. I'm sure I have many whips, but this is the whip I've been dedicated to, so I'll show you that. And it's the Diamante from SweaterFreak, and it is made out of the Artyarns Merino Cloud. Am I right, Merino Cloud? I was called the wrong thing.
Yes.
Merino Cloud, and it starts down here, and it goes to the midpoint, and then it goes down to this point down here.
Looks
And
great.
There you go. So Dina, you got that good. And my colors are a cream and an olive.
Looks great.
Yep. So hopefully it'll be done soon. And these are my colors right there.
Oh, there they are. Show them up close.
There are my colors.
Gorgeous.
Yep.
Looks very pretty.
And of course the technique is mosaic.
Love it.
And there you go. Thank you, Dina.
You're very welcome. Be careful.
Yep.
So Pam inspired me to pull out my Diamante because I haven't worked on it, I think, since I started my West Knits.
Your shawl. Yeah,
Yes, the West Knits Musical. And when I saw it last week, I'm like, let me pull it out. And I literally thought I was close to the halfway mark because at that point I knew I had made a mistake. There was an issue where I had to rip back something with the edging. I think I forgot to do one of the edge stitches.
I'm sorry, Dina.
That's okay. So I pulled it out, and I was a lot further than I thought. So this one is mine. It's not a surprise. It's basically the same colors as Jenny's. It's a tweed.
She started down there.
Like a light silver tweed with black. So I came in and I said, Pam, something's weird. I don't have my markers in place. And it's interesting because Pam doesn't use markers.
Right.
I put markers for the pattern repeat. I thought it was much easier for me to keep it intact. Mm-hmm. So clearly there was a reason why I stopped. My chart was not up to speed with my knitting.
Right.
But Pam and I both resolved it. And now I am ready to move along.
You're ready to move along.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So this is going to be a current whip, and I hope to have it done by next Monday.
Good.
You heard me. You heard it here first. Because this has been in my bag for a bit.
It's been languishing, as they say.
Yeah, it should be done. So if I take it on the plane, I don't know.
Like you haven't knit other things in the interim.
Clearly, but it felt very cleansing. I was talking to Allison today. She come in.
Or Allison here.
Mm-hmm. I was saying it was cleansing to get things done.
Yeah.
The shawl. We were both knitting the musical. She just needs to Kitchener her I-cord edging, which is amazing. So kudos to you, Allison. But I finished that. I finished the hats. Danielle's hat. Sophie's
you've done
hat.
all that, of course.
So,
and you did the baby sweater, too.
The baby sweater was big. So I'm saying it felt cleansing to get a lot of those projects done.
Good.
So this is part of my cleansing because this actually, I lug it around, but I haven't been working on it.
Is that right?
Yeah,
do you carry it around with you?
It's in my bag.
Oh, geez.
It's so funny. It's in my bag.
Well, you have to look. You made all that stuff. Plus, you did the shawl. So that's a big job.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
But again, I feel like if I stay a little focused,
You'll get that done for sure. You'll get that done for sure. What else are you taking? What else? You said you cast on. What did you cast on?
So Pam and I are hosting we have 2 knit-alongs. Well, first I'll start with my web. Mm-hmm. Last week I showed you the beginning of the Tidal Fade shawl. This is the actual shawl. I'm not sure if we showed a picture of it last time. It's beautiful. It's really cute. It's worked with a linen stitch and crochet. So if you've never done a linen stitch, we're going to go through teaching that stitch, reading a pattern. It's designed by Isabella Tonsky from Fiber and Fox. So I'm literally...
And learning how to increase to the
increase tassel making, yes. Stay in pattern. Learning how to rip and crochet if you need to. I'm basically ready to join my second color. So I'm really excited. I'm on to the next color, and that's where I'm at. So I finished, I guess, Tidal Fade 1.
You won't use that color anymore?
No, I am.
You will.
There's a melt.
You melt it, okay.
Right. So we'll talk about melting and crochet. And what else? That's it.
Well, that's a whip.
That's a whip. Now my new cast-ons.
Yeah.
So as for cast-ons, our next cow is the Rosie sweater. So I decided to cast on and get ready for that because a lot of the new techniques or important techniques that we are going to be covering will be in the very beginning, right at the cast on edge. You cast on the back. This is mine. I ended up going with the burgundy for the main color. So you start with the back. You have slanted shoulder shaping and you work down. Then you pick up for each front, slanted shoulder shaping, increasing for the neck, pause, pick up the other side, mimic the slanted shoulder shaping, cast on for the neck, and join in the round. So right now, it's not joined in the round yet. I don't know if you could see, but I'm working the front to the particular length before I join in the round. Right. So that's where I'm at.
Right.
Rosie sweater, if you haven't signed up or if you have this in your stash, feel free to join us if you'd like. We're going to be hosting, I think it's 3 sessions.
Yep.
I know a lot of you have already signed up. For those of you who have, make sure you're friends with Pam Sapienza on Facebook.
Pam Sapienza, yep, that's me. You can either send me a friend request if we're not friends, right?
Yes, that's going to be important for you to get into the groups much faster.
Yeah, the thing that I need, people sign up, but the problem is that their name may be Anne Murray. I'm making this up. But I need their Facebook name because many times their name is not their
Could be
Facebook
school teacher,
name.
Right,
for privacy. Or it could be Anne Catherine Murray. Maybe they put their middle name in there or something. So just make sure that I know what your Facebook name is. You can message me.
So definitely, you could follow the Knitting Place.
You can send me a DM or something like that, and just make sure I know which. And if I don't know what it is, and I can't get through to you or whatever it is, I'll message you. I'll probably send you a text message. That seems to be the most effective. There you go.
My next cast on.
She's in cast on city here.
Yeah. I'm very excited about these two. So Pam and I were talking about last week, you had mentioned a word for the year.
What I said.
And I said my word was, I want my word to be something with like intention.
Right.
I need to think about what I'm knitting.
Correct.
And really want to make it and wear it.
Right.
And I learned something.
From the word?
I'm learning about myself.
Okay.
Why I stopped to reflect about my decision to knit the West Knit shawl.
Yeah.
It's a mystery. I have no idea what it entails or what it looks like.
Right.
It's the challenge. There are a lot of things that I love to knit.
Well, that always happens with you. Sometimes you get past the challenge and you put it down.
Which it's funny because I think that kind of happened maybe with the Diamante.
Right.
I get to a certain point and I'm like, okay, I'm done with it.
Well, but you had something else replace it. You had the West Knit shawl.
For sure.
Which seemed, interesting.
Yes, but I got down to the decrease. Like, I'm almost done. This happens to me all the time. I get through the hard part and I feel like I need to stimulate my brain with something new again.
Right.
So, intention.
Yeah.
But that is my word that
Intention?
I'm going to try to use for 2026. But with that, not only is it the intention that, yes, I crave to learn something new, it's will I wear it? I have to try to commit to the fact that I want to wear it when it's done. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I go for things.
Are you talking about the style or the design versus the colors?
So this design is going to be a perfect example about what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what you're showing me now.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha,
so I cast on for the Kaleidoscope. Mm-hmm. Not sure if you all know who's it by. I had done
I don't know who that's by.
We had done an Instagram live showing the new yarn from Artyarns that we got in. There was Ombre. Not Ombre. It's a 2-ply mohair. And we had the mohair dyed in a different way. The reason being is I was inspired by someone's Kaleidoscope sweater, and the pattern is designed by Eleanor Mortenson, and this happens to be the sweater. So this is Kaleidoscope, and I'm not sure if you could really see. Thank you, Pam. It's got a black background.
Almost look like leaves in a circle or something like that.
Correct. And it looks like a kaleidoscope. Like if you were
looking
in.
It does. Like when you turn it.
Yes,
when you're a kid, you have those things and you turn. Yeah, it does.
So she used 3 colors in this particular sweater. Okay? Do you see that?
Looks like they're black, yellow, and lavender.
Correct. Very good.
Gold, not yellow. I shouldn't say
Now, there's a person on Instagram. If I just look up Kaleidoscope, it should come up in my search. Here it is. This is done by
yes,
Lamousse.
I don't know.
How gorgeous is that? I am so drawn to this.
Is the gauge different than the gauge on the pattern?
This is knit with mohair.
Because it doesn't look like there are as many patterns, like kaleidoscopes on it. The other one looks like there are more kaleidoscopes. It looks busier.
So I think it's because, this person, if you just stick with me for a minute, she cut and pasted the yarn. When I say cut and paste, she cut and knit. So she has stripes of color going across.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yep.
I love this. So I was talking to Iris. She dyed up a colorway. It was one of the colors that I showed. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I don't have the skein anymore because I sold the other one. Mm. I have this color.
That looks like one of the colors we've done from her. Which one? I don't know.
It's called a blended color. Mm. So here it is. And I started the kaleidoscope. Now the kaleidoscope takes 3 colors. I'm knitting it with 2.
Yeah, well, you don't need to because you've got that color.
And this is what mine looks like. So hopefully you can see the motif.
And the other color, the other yarn Dina's using is the Merino Cloud.
Merino Cloud. So for the color work, I'm using this 2-ply mohair.
I was just going to say that.
And for the background, I'm using
pretty Dina.
The Merino Cloud. Mm-hmm. So I think you could see the circles.
But is your gauge the same as the pattern? Are you following the pattern?
I'm following the pattern exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
Exactly.
Nice.
So this is the beginning.
There you go.
This is a challenge.
Why is it a challenge?
Because every row is different.
Right.
Your chart on the sleeve, the way it's written, every round is different. Mm-hmm, You're increasing.
Oh, every round is different.
Every round is different. And you have to start on the chart at a different spot for the sleeves. The sleeves and the body of the sweater don't necessarily start in.
So this is not a beginner sweater.
No. Not to mention, I'm using 2 colors versus 3, so I deviated from the pattern. Now when I look at a chart and I'm looking at 3 colors, I have to make sure that I'm using this for the 2 colors.
Like if it's colors 1, 2, and 3, this is color 2 and color 3. Right.
So I have to pull out and go slow.
Right. You have to be intentional. Mm-hmm.
So
and mindful,
but I'm really excited about it.
There you go.
So I think that's the back, and it's interesting because the way the speckles come out, I think this is the front.
Is that
and it looks like this is a little more blue dominant in the front, which is interesting.
Let me see the back again. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
But now that
it's more pink, back is more pink dominant.
Right. But what's interesting is now that I'm increasing, the colors are changing.
Of course. And as the sweater gets wider, it's going to be different as well.
Right.
Good.
So this is...
What's that called? Kaleidoscope?
Kaleidoscope.
There you go.
By Eleanor Mortenson. The pattern is on Ravelry. I'm call me crazy. But
this is what Dina wants. She wants to be intentional.
I love a challenge, so I'm intentional with this knit.
Exactly.
And God willing, I will finish it.
Oh, you will definitely finish that, Dina.
That's it.
Is that a long sleeve or a short sleeve sweater? I forgot. You showed
It's a long sleeve.
It is a long sleeve. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
It's right here.
Oh, is that it? Is it still up? That's right. It's long. You know what I like? Are you going to get that line on the raglan?
Yes, but I don't think it's as prominent. Mm-hmm. Here in the black, you really see it.
Yeah.
I think with the background being ivory for me, I feel like it's less.
You will see it. The line is going to be the mohair. Is that correct?
No, it's the Merino
It's the
Cloud.
ivory.
It's the ivory.
Yeah, so you probably won't see it as much. Yeah, because it's ivory. Good. You never know. You might.
Am I crazy?
You might see it.
Let me know.
No.
You might see it. I mean, I'm still in the very beginning.
That's what knitting is about. It's about, you should be knitting things you want to knit.
Right.
And I think sometimes we find ourselves...
I was smitten with Lamousse.
I don't know what that is.
The woman who knit it in all of those colors.
That one that you just showed us.
And I feel like this is the closest.
What yarn did she use?
She used scraps. She actually used...
I believe she used different mohair colors.
She cut up a
different
skein,
mohair colors,
right?
So it wasn't
and just use them.
So what you're doing is easier because you're using one skein.
Correct.
Well, listen, the pattern has to be. You have to pay attention and be mindful with the pattern. So at least you don't have to worry about cutting yarn,
right?
To do something, change color or something. Good for you. Good for you. That's
Kaleidoscope.
Yep.
I still need to find a vanilla sweater. And I have to laugh. A shout out to Patty. Patty, I love you. You gave me such a good giggle. She said, Dina, I watched your last podcast and I can't find vanilla sweater anywhere on Ravelry.
She thought that was the name of the sweater.
So she thought it was the name of the sweater.
That's so funny.
And then she said, when I was looking, I realized it's not the name of the sweater, it's the color.
Yeah.
No, it's not the color.
It's not the color. It's a plain sweater.
A plain sweater is what we were referring to.
A very simple sweater.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you for the good laugh. That was very cute.
That's good.
Okay.
What do we got?
Whips? I mean, no.
I'm done. You don't have anything. Do you have anything else?
No.
No. So, what are we talking about this week?
We are talking about 2 kits. We have the Sophie hood, which is right over here. It's designed by Petite Knit.
Yep. You've probably seen this around before.
Definitely. These hoodies, scarves are...
companion to Dina's scarf.
Yes.
Anyway, so Dina made kits up for this. And
Vanessa was kind enough. She came in with her hoodie, her Sophie hood on Friday, and it was magnificent. And she said, let's make kits, I might have said, let's make kits, because we actually had the sample. And
it was a joint decision.
Yes. And anyone who came in, her colors were gorgeous. When you wear it, it's fun. It's a popular design, so we made kits. We sold out a lot of them, so we made new ones, Pam and I.
Yep.
And we are going to get started and show you.
Let's get started.
Okay. Should I start?
Yeah, start.
Okay, so I don't have all the skeins, but you get this chocolate brown mohair, and this is going to go with this colorway here.
But the the kit consists of
3 skeins
of DK and 3 skeins of mohair. Depending on the mohair, right?
Exactly. It's Depends 3 skeins of this mohair for this kit. 1 fell on the floor, so
that's okay.
If you're not into the hoodie, the Sophie hood, you can also make the Sophie shawl, which is essentially the same long shawl without a hood.
Without the hood, correct. So what were we going to say?
In line with brown for Pam.
Yeah, my brown. This is for the urbanites we have. This is scores. It's cream with grays and it's black speckles. And again, now for this one, this is the Rorschach from Suburban. You only need 2 of these because there's more yardage on it.
Correct.
So that would combine with that for another one.
That's beautiful. This next one is a kit using Hedgehog Fibers Merino DK. This colorway I believe is called Matchstick. So this is like light blue. It's got speckles of the black coral, like a butter yellow. And we paired that with the light blue mohair. So this will be very pretty. Love that. Should I keep going, Pam?
Yeah, keep going.
Next up, I have this colorway called Paper. This is a very soft looking kit. Paper is the main color, Madeline Tosh 3 skeins, and then we paired that with La Boheme. Love this kit. That's going to be gorgeous. So the speckles, we'll just sprinkle out within.
Why don't you give me that one and I'll move that back to the table.
Next up, I have Winter Wheat, a solid. And we paired that with pollen. Not everybody likes speckles, so we went with a few solids. That's very pretty. It's like a golden color.
Thank you.
This colorway here, so we had this kit called Star Scatter. I think I was able to make up one more, but we had Elizabeth Taylor. We had so many different options, and I got many requests via DM and email. So this is an alternative. It's Star Scatter solid without the speckle, but then we use this speckle that's gorgeous, the Happy Accident, to speckle out.
That's beautiful.
It's very pretty.
That one with the pinks.
Yep. Next up, Blue Lovers. This colorway is called Ink. It's Hedgehog Fibers, and we paired that with Suit, so you'll get like a blended blue.
That's a great color.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Great colorway. Love that.
Yeah. Love this one. Long Walks from Asylum Fibers. It's got like this caramel speckle vibe going through. And then we use this beautiful mohair.
The caramel.
Caramel mohair.
That's
Do you see that sparkle?
Yes.
It has the ivory mohair.
Where's the ivory mohair?
I believe it's right there. Pam?
Where? Over here?
Yes. See it?
Here.
Yep. 3 skeins. So this is a stunning kit. Love that. This one here we called Snow Angel. Sorry, Pam.
It's okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm losing the skeins. Not sure if the glisten will show up. We were able to replicate this kit. This has a bit of tinsel going through it, and it's very soft and luxurious. It's 7th floor yarns. Oh yeah, the sparkle is showing. Very pretty. And then we have that paired with an ivory. So we were fortunate enough to be able to...
Is this available?
Yes.
It is. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that everybody loved.
Yeah.
So I was able to make one last kit of the Star Scatter with this beautiful mauve mohair. And that's this kit here. Stunning. That's gorgeous.
It is beautiful.
That's very pretty. Okay, next up I have Aurora, which is a beautiful DK from Asylum Fibers, and that's paired with Bordeaux. Now again, you're seeing a concentrated color here in this mohair, but when you take one strand, it just gives a Bordeaux halo to the actual yarn. Very pretty.
This is a color called
Saffron.
Saffron. We love our
that.
saffron. And we paired that with the Ito. Does this have a color name or a number? I think it has a name, doesn't it?
Does. Is it rust?
Gold oak.
Gold oak. Beautiful.
Beautiful pairing. There you go.
This one is Tart. Again, another soft silver ivory color. And we paired that with ash. Very soft. Oh, this is my...
I love the name of this yarn, this colorway. Raspberry truffle. Doesn't that just sound delicious?
That sounds good.
And that's paired with Bordeaux from Shibui. Madeline, that's not Shibui. It's Madeline Tosh. It's Silk Cloud.
Last up for me, I have this colorway called Bramble, which is this beautiful corally color with speckles, and we paired that with this vintage pink, and I think that'll be stunning.
Love the name on this one. It's Raining Cats and Dogs. This is from Spun Right Round, and that's paired with, from Madeline Tosh Silk Cloud, Fjord. How great is that?
That's gorgeous.
It's a great color, right?
That's a fun one, Pam.
It is. And I have 2 more, I think, on this side. Let me just put that up there. This is a great color from Suburban. It's called Maple. Look at
all the layers on that
just gonna
colorway.
say that.
Oh,
and
so
that's
good.
paired with this beautiful mohair from Rowan.
That's
Isn't that
very pretty. It picks up the lighter shade.
It's beautiful. Here, Dan, I'm going to hand this to you.
Last kit. Excuse me. I think I just took a sip the wrong way. This is called Sage Essence. It's by Asylum Fibers, and again, this colorway also has lots of layers running through it. And we paired that with Misty Mountain from Moondrake. Look at that. It's almost like a perfect pairing.
It's a perfect matching. It is.
Perfect pairing.
Got it?
Yeah.
Well, that's...
So that's that.
Yep. And that's for the Sophie
hood.
It could be the hood. It could, Dina said it could be the shawl as well.
Correct.
So there you go.
Now that I moved the pile, I can actually see some of the colors that I got in the ombre. So I'll just show you.
Now, this is the ombre that Dinah's using for the Kaleidoscope. Am I correct?
Yes, not that colorway. The colorway that I ordered.
Right. It's a different colorway. Right. But these are other colors. This
Correct.
would look great with black.
Stunning.
Put this with black.
Yeah. This would look good with a light silver color.
Yes. Yeah.
I want to make my spot
or
sweater.
Or a brown.
Yeah. I want to make my spot.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Good.
I love that.
Very nice.
Now that'll be intentional with wearability.
There you go.
I probably could have gone a little more neutral on my Kaleidoscope. I'm not going to lie. I broke the
But
rule
that goes
a
with
little bit.
everything. You could wear that with anything.
Yeah, I just like the confetti look.
Right. You could wear that with anything. Some
and
brights.
then this is Carmel by the Sea.
I was going to say
this is the colorway
that would look nice with black too.
that the woman used in her Kaleidoscope, but she chopped up.
Oh, that's right. So she did.
So
use
she
it.
used this, but she cut out the
she
black.
Used Artyarns.
Yeah.
Boy, she cut a lot out.
But she used other mohairs, I believe.
Oh, she
as well.
did. I was going to say,
I don't know if it was all Artyarns.
Boy, oh boy.
But every skein is different. So
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is another blended colorway where you'll get
how
many
skeins of that do you
just
need?
one.
Is that right?
Yep.
Just one? Was that the one that has like 600 yards or something?
Yes.
Wow.
That's why. So I love this. I use this yarn for my ranunculus, if you remember.
I was just thinking that when you said that. So the other thing that Dina and I promoted last week, I think we did it on a live,
Tuesday.
Right?
Yeah.
Was
that was a winner.
Something that's on Ravelry as JAS.
Just a scarf.
Which stands for just a scarf. And it is, so if you look it up, it's capital J, capital A, capital S, and in parentheses, she has just a scarf. And is it by Isabell Kraemer?
Yes.
Am I correct? And it's a scarf, and in the scarf, she uses different stitch patterns. They all have the same, I used the wrong word last week. I said they have the same gauge, not the same gauge, the same stitch repeat. Is that what did I mean to say?
Regarding what? I don't recall.
The stitches that she uses on that.
She has three stitches. She's got the stockinette, the dip stitch, this woven like honeycomb stitch, and a rib stitch.
But I believe that I read that I want to say she basically says you could use whatever you have, but you could adjust it in terms of circumference, something about 4 stitches. I don't know what I read.
Oh,
like
you were
could
talking
add
about
on 4 stitches.
You can adjust whatever. Basically, the pattern is a 4-stitch repeat. So
Correct.
she was saying that you can customize and make a cowl. Right. You can make fingerless gloves.
And she does include in the pattern directions for the fingerless gloves. And she says if you want, you could do the fingerless gloves, and it could be like a gauge for the
actual scarf.
For the actual scarf. The scarf itself is over 80 inches long. It's like 83 or 80 something. And I believe the circumference is probably, for some reason I want to say it's 18 and a half. It's done in the round. Dina's
These are a pair of fingerless mitts. So, for example, this person probably was swatching gauge, and rather than gauging, wasting her time, she made fingerless mitts.
Correct.
And with the colors that she used, she can also make a scarf. Or maybe this person decided that she just loved the motif. She decided to make fingerless mitts, and maybe she used scraps.
Right.
Stash yarn. Great stash buster.
So if you go through the patterns as Dina and I did, you'll see the different color combinations that people used. Yeah.
That's the pink, gray, ivory, and light blue. So we have, I think we did such a great job with our kits.
So anyway, she lists in the pattern numerous yarns that you can use. One of them is the Fiordalino from Mayak, which we made kits for. I think she also mentions Rama too, I believe.
Now here's a person who put her project on. She clearly casted on more stitches, and she made it a cowl around the neck.
Right.
She didn't go for the depth. And so there's a perfect modification. So
exactly.
What's lovely is that you can curate or customize the design to...
Yeah, and Dana, I was saying that you could make if you had the kit, you could make the scarf, but you don't have to go 88 inches or 80 whatever inches it is. And
you might make fingerless mitts.
Fingerless mitts, or maybe a small cowl or something like that. So you could do that as well. There was something I was going to say, and where does she mention but she does mention somewhere in here different yarns that you can use. And so we made some kits with the Fiordalino, and we made some kits with the Rama, the Fennel Rama.
Right. Now there's a huge price variation between the two. While we sold a few of the Mayak kits, we were able to replenish. We will show both, but the ones that really sold out right away were the Rama, the Fennel kits. So we were able to replenish and come up with new palettes. Yep. So we're excited to share that. Do you want to start with the Mayak? The one with Fiordalino?
Right over here.
I think the one that we have, this first one that we're going to show you now, there are a bunch. You're going to see it takes 8 skeins to make the shawl. It's a lot to show all. I mean, we're just going to be showing a ton of yarn. But we do, I want to welcome
the colors, really.
I want to welcome you to please go to the website. If this pattern intrigues you, you can look at all the variations, because we've made so many. Here, it's right here.
You got it? This is hers. This one?
Yeah.
So that is hers. And what we're showing you is these are the skeins. So the scarf has you can see the dark blue. It looks like it's blue on hers.
It's similar to hers. Maybe she used the denim.
Yeah.
We put here vintage celadon, but this is Baltic vintage celadon.
This is a good picture.
And cafe latte.
You get one section that's kind of like a honeycomb section. It's the cream and the brown or the rust, and that would be there. If you look at the kit, there's 3 skeins, 2 and 2, and 1.
So the way the colors play out in this scarf, I think it's navy is the main color.
Which would be the light blue in that one.
This is the vintage celadon. Then you have this honeycomb,
which is this
print.
Which is this. These two, the skeins, the colors that are 2 and 2 skeins each.
Then you have the end cap, which is that accent color. And in this particular case, your end or pop color would be this darker color, not the light.
And then if you notice on the dark color, that stockinette, she has that dip stitch that it's become very popular this year. And in doing the dip stitch, you'll be using all, combination
1, 2, and 3
in that. So that's basically how it goes.
So these 3 colors will play in on this main
right.
color.
The color that you see with 3 skeins would be the stockinette section. The 2 and 2 skeins would be the honeycomb section, and then they would all play together on that main color.
Right.
Yeah. So that's really how it works. I'll take that from you, Dina, and put that away.
Should I start with this kit on the table?
Start with the kit on the table.
So now we're going to show you the Rauma kits. This one here, this main color is this caramel, dark caramel or toffee color brown. Then we have the honeycomb that's going to play out in these 2 colors. So that'll be one section of the scarf. Your end cap is going to be the dark plum. And then these 3 colors, this is a pretty kit. I made this kit, so I think it's pretty, is going to play out in the dip stitch on this main color. Right. So that's very pretty, in my humble opinion. Next up, we have this beautiful heathered blue. Almost looks like a, what would you call this, like a Wedgwood? It's very pretty.
It's got that heather.
It's got a heather. For the end cap, we have this heathered plum. And then for the honeycomb stitch, we have these 2 colors here that will play in as part of the scarf. That is your end cap. And then these 3 colors will play in on the main color for the dip stitch. Very pretty. So very pretty.
Yeah, it's a pretty one.
This is probably the most popular
this
colorway.
one has sold out a couple of times.
Yes.
But this is the last one that we
This is it, guys. I don't know who it was that messaged. There were a couple more people. I made a few people happy. Hopefully, whoever snags this one. This is the last kit that we can make of this color combination. This was a home run. Main color, honeycomb, and the pop. These 3 colors will play into the dip stitch on the main. This is gorgeous. This is just a winner.
I'm going to put this down on the table while
Sure.
I take that back.
That's a good one.
Go ahead.
Okay, this next kit, you got that same kind of like denim-y blue, Wedgwood blue as the main. This is your honeycomb that will play in next to the main body. And then these 3 colors here, this is great, this kit, will play in on the honeycomb, or the dip stitch rather, that's on the main body of the navy. Just like a classic, very preppy. I like this vibe. Great with jeans.
Yeah.
The denim jacket, I love that one.
We thought it looked kind of, there's a couple we thought looked a little Ralph Lauren-y.
Yes. This is a fun one. I think pink has been the most popular colorway in this kit for some reason. So we made this one. This is a new kit. This is the pink as the main color. This will be your honeycomb. And then you get a pop of the purple at the end. And then these 3 will play into the dip stitch on this main color. So very pretty, cohesive kit.
Yeah, let's do it this way. There you go.
Next up, this is definitely preppy, but in a different way. This one here, we have the navy as the blue, as the main color. this dark navy. We have that paired with the honeycomb in the green and like caramel brown. And then we have gold as the pop. That's gorgeous.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's almost like a tartan.
Yes, yeah,
Right?
I like it.
Love
Colors
that.
are beautiful.
Okay, this is already in a bag. Here you have the caramel brown, the dark toffee. You have the light caramel that's going to honeycomb with the gray. And then you have this golden color as a pop. And these three colors will play in and the dip stitch on that beautiful dark caramel. This is definitely great. It's like a neutral kit. Thank you, Pam.
Sure.
Okay, this one's different. Here we have the main body is red. The pop at the end is the navy. And then we have these two that are going to play in as your honeycomb. And then these three will play in on the dip stitch on the red. Love that. It's a great variation.
There you go.
Sorry, there's a lot of colors here.
I know, but they're fun.
This is a fun one. So there are a few people that I could see wearing this one. This is like a fun pop with brights and neutrals. So we have purple as the main color. You're going to pop it with the navy. Ready for the honeycomb? This pink and green. This is such a fun kit. So this is your main, and the honeycomb will be beside it. And then these three colors will play in on the dip stitch, and you get the navy at the bottom. That's a great one.
The one I'm bringing over now photographed so well. I said to Dinah when we photographed it, I said, this is a great kit. Right?
Yes, this is a good one. So this one here is also a light neutral. It's like a light wheat color. Then you have this heathered caramel with the green as the honeycomb beside it. And the end cap is this gorgeous gold. This is stunning. Again, another kind of neutral, but you've got this pop of green, which just gives it a lot of depth. And then these three colors will play in on the dip stitch on the main color of the wheat. That's gorgeous. I like this one too.
It's a pretty one.
Okay, so this is like a deep burgundy, almost like the colorway of my scarf. That's your main color. And then you're going to honeycomb it with this colorway here on the side. And then the pop is going to be this light wheat color. And then these three color, which really blend nicely, are going to be the dip stitch. Oh, this is gorgeous on the main color. I love this one. That's a pretty one.
Which is this one?
Yeah. These colors just play so well together. Look at these two.
I know.
It's gorgeous. Okay. This is kind of like a Tommy Hilfiger vibe. It's got the blue. Then you have the red and blue, or a nautical vibe, I should say, as your honeycomb. And then you have this wheat, red, and blue. It's like an antique white as your dip and pop at the very end of this beautiful kit. So that's lovely.
This is the last one, Dina.
Woo! Yay. Then we have this heathered blue, which is stunning. Not sure if the heather is coming out, but it's really pretty. And then we have it paired with this gray and maroon. This is a good kit. And then you have like this vintage slate color, light gray. It's like a cross between a light blue and a gray. It's a beautiful palette. So these three will be the dip stitch, and it'll also play out as the pop color at the end. And these two are the honeycomb.
Leave that there.
Sure. Pam, thank you.
You're welcome.
Always kind to get up.
That's fine. It's easier.
So that is for just a scarf. We wanted to definitely share it with you. It was very popular during the week. And when we did our live, and we thought we would give you a chance to enjoy it as well. So both of these kits that we did today, the Sophie hood and the
Just a scarf.
just JAS.
Just a scarf.
Yep. Okay.
And these have been restocked. Were they new colors? Are they new colors?
No, restocked. The green is coming in also.
So it's the Notion Nook kit. We showed it last week.
Pam had done a cute Instagram post.
There you go.
Showing it filled.
And it opens like down here.
You can put your mini snips, your tools, stitch markers, sewing needles, and safety pins.
Magnetic.
The magnetic closure is brilliant because it keeps it nice and tight.
They're not falling out into your knitting bag for sure.
No.
And the only other thing I wanted to mention, I told Dina, is I saw this, it came through on Instagram. It was something like, it was very interesting the way they did it. It said something about a free pattern, and when you swipe through, it gave you the pattern for this. If you have, they were saying, if you have a skein of fingering weight yarn that you bought that you love, but you don't know what you're going to do with it. It's just plain mindless knitting.
Okay.
It may look like a rib. It's not a rib. It's a slip stitch. It's knitting with a slip stitch. And it's just, if you go to, I don't even have, the pattern is on the Instagram page, so she gives it to you. But I thought it was very cute.
Who is it that we should follow so we know?
It's a mention. Brightwool, BRIGHTWOOL.
There it is.
I mean, I guess, if you see what it is, if it's a multiple, you can make it wider if you like, but whatever. I just thought it was a fun knit. If you have a skein of yarn, you can do something with it. She used a Lang sock yarn, I believe, and we had this edition, what's it, edition 6? Mm-hmm. Is this from? Chappell. And again, it's a kind of yarn that it changes color. It stripes out, so you'd kind of get a similar effect. And it's called edition 6. And that's a great colorway.
Very pretty.
I love that colorway.
It's very you.
It is very amazing.
Yes.
Why do you think I pulled this one, not the other one? Anyway, we just thought that was interesting. And anything else, Dina?
I haven't had a chance to read all the comments. I'm so it was so fun to read all the words. They were really awesome. I definitely want to go back and read more. It's just fun to hear what your word choices, your word for the year is. And thank you for leaving comments because it's been fun.
I like the word resilience. I think that's a good word, resilient.
Is that your word?
Well, I was telling Dinah I'm having a hard time just to limit it to one but I found that there are a lot of words that you can use. I mean, simplify can relate to so many things in life, and that's it. I'm tempted to say that as well. You know,
the word I'm picking is really related to knitting. I shouldn't say, I'm not thinking about intention. I mean, I guess I could be intentional with the plans that I make. I want to make sure that I'm spending time with the people that I love, and not just for the sake of making a plan.
Correct.
Intentional could definitely be layered and, applied to different areas in my life. But I'm really choosing the word more focused on my knitting. I should say that.
Well, that's good. One of our customers had
I wanted to read them all. Maybe I'll do a post or something, or maybe for the next podcast, because we were rushed, I will have a list, and
some of the words, still pick a word. Some of the words were simplify, create, peaceful, release. I like that as well. Purpose, that's another good one. Thankful, breathe, accomplished, patience and incentive, positive, hope. All great words.
They're all fabulous words.
But one of our customers used the word accountability. But when we talk about things, this is what she said: accountability in prioritizing healthy eating and fueling my body with the right nutrition. Moving my body in terms of exercise and steps. With my knitting, spending time with projects that I want to finish and casting ones that I want to start.
For sure.
Using my stash and planning out when and how. Pay my bills when they come through. Tackle to-do list when I have it and not procrastinate. How I choose to spend my money and not making unreasonable purchases.
I'm going to snap. My kids in camp, when they agree,
they go like this.
All the kids in camp are, but instead of cheering, you snap. Like, I'm with you on that one.
Right. Well, they do things like that at school too, when you don't want them to make noise. It's like a silent clap. Anyway, so they're all great words, and I could pick 5 of these and say that
easily.
Yeah,
they're all good words.
Exactly. So, but I guess Dina said it also depends on if you're applying
Even
it.
With this, I'm having a hot flash.
There you go.
Oh my God.
So anyway.
So what is your word, Pam?
I don't know. I think my word. I do like the word simplify, and I do like the word.
I'm like 10 shades of red.
I do like resilience, but I think simplify, as it applies to knitting, is knitting what I want to knit. You know, not getting all caught up in a million different things. Sometimes I get too caught up in the.
I definitely do.
In the minutia, you know.
It's not the minutia. It's more of like I get caught up in, oh my God, there's something new, I need to cast that on.
Right. And realizing that, you know, maybe stop and would be, I guess maybe the word is intentional. It's to be intentional with what you want to knit. Like you might get caught up in, is that your word?
Yes.
Oh, is that your word? I didn't realize that.
Yes.
But to be, you know.
For sure.
Right. That this is what you want to do, especially when it comes to knitting.
So I was thinking about it. People have these long, I have a long queue on Ravelry.
Of course.
If something's in my queue and I go back and I really like it, or I still see it and I like it and I want it, that's intentional.
Right. Exactly.
I think it's important to maybe mull it over a little bit.
Right.
Can't just cast on the day it comes out.
Well, I think we have a tendency to do that sometimes.
Get excited when a new pattern is released. I'm like, we need to make a kit.
Although I'm
all over it.
I will tell you, I was on Instagram one day this weekend,
funny.
and I saw I didn't know what it was, but it was a cast on. It was Beth McDonald's. She cast on I don't know what it's called. It's the blanket that Stephen West designed.
Yes,
from Iceland.
Yes,
I said, oh, that is. Now that I would like to make. I don't, but
I love it.
Yeah,
Beth, all the power to you.
You get bored.
I'm not gonna that is something that I can impulsively cast on.
But you would never finish it.
Correct.
Really?
I'm stopping myself.
Really?
Yes.
See, I would like that.
I don't have the headspace for something like that right now.
See, I think, you know, I love the Stephen West shawls, and they're lovely.
A temperature blanket?
That's different. But
different.
That's well, because it would keep you interested.
Yes.
That's why.
Yes.
The Stephen West shawls, they're lovely, and I love the process, because he's such a talented designer with his techniques and
100%.
how he does that. But they're hard to wear. I find they're hard, and I'm like, well, I can't tell you the number of shawls I've made that I've never worn. What about the shawl? I never wear that. When do I wear that? Never wear it.
You haven't pulled it out in a while, but you have worn it
once
during COVID around that time when you made it.
I haven't worn it much at all. I don't wear them.
So you need to pull it out.
So that's my point.
You could put a shawl cuff.
I have
those
to
shawl cuffs.
Well, you know, I have to stop and think about, am I really going to wear it?
Well, I found
a blanket. If I made a blanket, I would use the blanket.
Right. You would definitely enjoy it.
Right.
So Chris was in today.
Yeah.
And she had knit the mystery knit along, and she, you know, we spoke about that.
Right.
She said she dedicates October
to that,
just for that.
She doesn't make any other plans.
And it's funny because
very interesting.
I was asked to do a test knit.
Right.
It was the Miley shawl.
Right.
From Natasha, and I had to say no because I was already committed to the mystery, and I didn't want, I knew I wouldn't make it.
Right.
And it was a big commitment.
Right.
And I couldn't be a part of two big commitments.
Right.
And so Chris's plan, she knows October is for West knits, she cleans the slate.
That's not a bad idea.
That is probably the only way I would be able to tackle a mystery knit along.
Right. Right.
Finish up, tie up loose ends.
But that's if you want to get it done within the time span that they. No. Even still, it's not. You can't.
It's not to get it done in the time. I mean, I can't be a demon knitter.
Right.
Demon knitter. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't keep up with that pace of having to finish the clue. No, it's just to have the time to actually knit without feeling like I'm pressured to knit other things.
Right.
You know. I have to say kudos to me that I turned down the Miley.
I know. I'm surprised you did. Yeah. I'm surprised.
I mean, that's something that was very hard
for me to do.
That
was a big...
too big of a commitment.
Too big to do.
Yeah. I really wanted to knit it, but I knew I couldn't.
Well, yeah, and that's part of what we're talking about.
I had
with
to be
these
intentional.
Words.
Right?
Exactly. Be true to yourself and what you like to do and what you want to do.
Right.
you know.
Yes.
Or even the word breathe. Take that breath and say, now, wait a second. Do I really want to make that? Right?
100%.
Am I going to wear it? Is it, am I going to be interested? Like what you're saying, you're going to get bored. If you're going to get bored.
Right. I'm like thinking about, this vanilla sweater. I definitely want a vanilla sweater, but I know I'm going to be so bored knitting that.
But
that'll be like my potato chip knit.
But if it's one thing that you're doing and you really want the sweater, the purpose of knitting it is that you really want to wear that sweater.
Right.
So I think
I'm going to be honest. One of the reasons why I really want a vanilla sweater, all my cashmere sweaters that I've bought, like from companies.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. The quality is just so.
Isn't that what you'd want a
poor.
Cashmere sweater to be?
No.
Yeah.
And it's so disappointing that I think I'm going to just go for it. I'm going to knit a Clinton Hill vanilla sweater.
Nice.
And I know that it's going to be solid.
Yeah, well, you could say that. I'm sure about anything that you made would be a nice sweater. It would be much better than a store-bought sweater.
Yes, I won't feel that guilty with the,
right.
The cashmere sweaters that I treat myself to. They're expensive.
Why not? They are.
Right, so I might as well knit it and feel like it's customized, it's perfect. I could de-pill it without feeling like I'm going to get a hole in it because it's so thin.
Oh, I know.
I
know. You're right.
Anyway, this is like one of my vanilla sweaters. I love this sweater.
But you didn't make it.
No.
But you wear it all the time.
I wear it all the time.
She likes it. So, and that's what, cold. Sometimes the plainer that something is, or the more vanilla it is, that's what you wear.
Yes.
But they're boring to make.
Correct.
But you do wear it a lot. So
I mean, it's almost like the sweater I knit for Millie. That was a vanilla sweater until I got to the collar, and I was
Dina
so
kept saying
excited.
She can't wait to get to
I couldn't wait, and I knew.
Good thing you didn't do the collar.
I knew if I had done the collar, the sweater would never be.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you need to be engaged.
I do.
You need to be engaged.
Yeah. Some of the vanilla sweaters I've been looking at have a little bit of a texture where it's not screaming a huge, crazy Aran knit. It's not like that.
Right.
Like I might
put a little stitch in there.
Yeah, I might do something like that.
We'll see.
Because I do need to be engaged.
Then we're going to get her to make another one. You know what your goal should be? One vanilla sweater a year. Then after 5 years, you'd have 5 vanilla sweaters.
Not
a bad way of approaching it.
No.
For you, because you don't find it as interesting.
Yeah, but I know that. I mean, I would love to be able to say, and I made this.
Yeah.
Even though it's a vanilla sweater, like, oh, I knit this.
It's true,
right?
Yeah. No, I'm with you, Dina.
Anyway, if you guys have a very good vanilla sweater,
Dina's taking recommendations. And thank you again, as Dina was saying before. Thank you for, listing your words and talking about the words and why you chose that word. That was very sweet.
Yeah, the participation on the last podcast was incredible. I mean, I had so much fun reading, and I still need to go back and read, and I want to comment.
There you go.
Because it's just so fun.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I don't think we have any questions.
Well, you asked about a vanilla sweater pattern.
I asked about a vanilla sweater. I feel like I asked about something else, but I don't remember.
Last week?
No.
Well, you asked them about what color last... Oh, this week you're talking about?
Yeah, at the beginning of the podcast.
Week. Oh,
My goodness, I don't remember.
Don't remember.
And, yeah, that's okay.
Well, if you see it, if you watch the podcast, you probably saw it. You're going to watch the podcast back and you're going to say, that's the question I wanted to ask.
Make sure you answer
it. Anyway, but thank you for subscribing. If you've subscribed, if you haven't and you'd like to, please do. And thank you for hyping if you've hyped.
Yes, we forgot about that, the hyping. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful
week.